Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another interesting video. In today's video I'll be sharing with you how to make mixed grain wet and dry pap that meets export standard. I'll be sharing all the secrets you need to know in case you want to start dry pap business. The mixed grain pap, popularly known as Akamu ogi, is a weight gain meal for both kids and adults. Hope you enjoy watching the rest of the video. For our 45 pap, we are going to be needing guinea corn, millet and yellow corn. You can actually use either yellow corn or white corn, but for this video I use the yellow corn. The first step is to wash all of these thoroughly and make sure you wash them separately. Yes, especially if you got them from local stores in Nigeria, because they are always very dirty. Avoid washing all of them together since they are not of the same particle size, so make sure you wash them individually. You can wash 3 to 4 times depending on how dirty your grains are. After washing, mix together, add water to cover the surface, then allow to stay for 3 days for fermentation to take place. Fermentation is a way of introducing natural probiotic to our meal. During this process, you are going to change the water each day to keep fresh. So this is the second day. I am going to wash it thoroughly again, add another water and keep for the next day. Now this is the third day. I'm going to go ahead to wash thoroughly. After washing, I'm going to still wash like 2 to 3 times because I'll be grinding the pap today. That is the third day. If you have a heavy duty blender at home, you can go ahead and blend in batches, but I don't have a heavy duty blender. My blender cannot do this work, so I'm going to take it to the milling machine to grind it. After grinding, this is exactly how it looks. Now it's time for us to sieve our pap to be smooth. So we'll be using this sieve. Here in Nigeria we call it sieve. You can get it in local stores here in Nigeria, but in case you don't have it, you can use a mesh bag or you can get a lining, sew it round just the way you'll be seeing in this video. Yes, just like this. Sew it round, pour your pap inside and squeeze out the pap. So but then again, I'm not going to be using that in this video. I'll be using the sieve. For the sieve, I will cover the bowl with the sieve. This particular bowl won't be enough for this pap, but because I want to cover this on camera, so I'll be using it. I'll be doing that batch by batch. Tie the sieve around the bowl just the way you are seeing in the camera and go on with your sieving. Just the way you are saying, you will pour in your pap add water and be sieving your pap, you are going to see how the color will change. Like you will know when it's due for you to stop sieving, just exactly the way I'm doing in the video. So after doing that, you are going to leave the pap to settle for some time. Most often for this particular one, I actually did it at night so that in the morning I can pour out the water. So most often I do sieve my pap at night, except there is an urgency. I can actually sieve it during the daytime, and in the evening pour out the water, which you are also going to be seeing in the video. This is the pap after sieving. Like I said, you are going to allow it stay for some time. 6 hours is okay, because right now the pap is mixed with water, so you are going to allow it settle for some time before you pour out the water. 6 to 8 hours later, you are going to notice that your pap is already settled and the up is water. So you are going to pour out the water just the way you are seeing in this video, and this is how your pap will look like. Yes, this is how your pap will look like, even though there is still water on top of it, but I don't want to lose more pap, so I don't want to pour the water out further. So you're going to get this pap bag. We call it here pap bag. You can actually get it also in local stores there in Nigeria. This pap was actually white, but I've used this pap for 4 years plus now. Yes, so because I don't do only white corn pap, it's definitely going to change color because of the millet, the guinea corn, google tigo thing we used to add while doing pap. If you can't get the previous pap bag or Akamu bag, you can actually get a material from a store, give it to a tailor to sew around for you just like this. But please get a cloth that is thicker than this. Get a material that is thicker than this, that is as thick as this one. So you pour in your pap into this bag, because the pap still have excess water. We want to get a solid texture. Once you pour in your pap into this Akamu bag, you tie it properly. Make sure it's tight. You can actually apply pressure so that the water will flow so fast out from the bag. So I used mortar to apply more pressure to it, but even if you leave it that way, water will still, the excess water will still flow out. So this is the pap after the excess water has been removed. Please, I would love to mention that if you are doing this for the purpose of exportation, make sure that your hygiene is very high. You can as well wear transparent glove. I didn't bother wearing any because I wash my hands properly at every level, because I don't want to make a large amount of dry or powdered pap. I'm just going to be bringing small portion from the pap. I'll be tying the remaining in nylons and put in the freezer. Please, if you are doing this for the sake of exportation or for the sake of selling, that means you need a dehydrator, because sometimes the sun might not be there to dry it very well, and if the pap is not properly dried, it's going to grow mold as time goes on. So it's important to get a dehydrator for these purpose. This is the wet pap I will be storing in the freezer. So I kept the pap under the sun for 4 days. I covered with net to avoid flies and anything perching on the pap. After drying the pap, this is how it will look. So I'm going to go ahead to grind it or blend it into a smoother texture. If you are doing this for the purpose of selling, that means you have to go back to the milling machine to grind it, because you'll be producing in a larger amount, or you can get an industrial grinder for the purpose. You can see how fine and smooth our pap looks. You can store in an airtight container. This pap can actually last for 1 year provided it was properly dried. If you want to sell or you want to export, it's advised you use a pouch bag or a ziploc bag, but make sure you use an import sealer to also seal your bag even if it has a follow come ziploc. It's very important, especially if you want to export, so to avoid penetration of air. Let's go on to make our pap. Personally, I don't like the idea of adding dates, tiger nut, soya beans to a wet pap, because in the process of sieving, most of those nutrients are no longer there. So in a subsequent video, I'm going to show how to prepare those things in a powdered form. You can always add to your pap. Hope you enjoy watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. See how beautiful our pap looks. See you in my next video. Bye.